from the server. Stupid, oh, my thing is... Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that just for a second here. There, why is this not showing my chat here? There we go. Okay. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting, guys. I didn't have... You know, the funny thing is, last night I got the webcam back up too. Just stupid thing. Funny thing is, last night, okay, this was all the problem. I had no problems whatsoever with getting the stream out onto YouTube. And now that I've got this working, now we're having streaming issues again. You know, if it isn't one thing, it's another. Okay. So I think actually I'm just going to quit this for right now, and I'm going to put in the Ultra. Because why is this off in here? Wow, that screwed up the whole frickin'... It's like it offset it. I'm not entirely sure that that card is healthy either. That thing is awfully hot too. Wow. That probably needs a fan. That thing is awfully hot. Which might be why it had that glitch there. Whew. Man, that thing is just smoking right there. Whew! Wish I had my thermal probe, my infrared thermal probe. That's probably about a good 130 degrees, 120, 130 degrees. Now this is the MX. That's the wrong card. I don't want that. Where is my other rage at here? What in the world did I do with that rage card here? I thought that was the rage. It looks exactly like the rage. Oh, it's over here. It's on the other desk. Okay, here we go. There's our Rage 128 Ultra, which looks surprisingly very similar to the GeForce 2 MX card. Okay. Yeah. So we were doing what in the... we're still doing the mid-20s with that. Getting down into the teens. I'm kind of curious. I'm not sure that fan was running on that processor because it is awfully hot. It was plugged in. Is this fan header not working? Maybe that's why the video card was hot, because the processor was hot. The fan header doesn't seem to be working. That's not good. Not good. Okay. There we go. Now we got a fan spinning. Jesus. I guess I should have looked at that instead of assuming that that fan was spinning. on that CPU. So I just gamed that whole time without a fan on that Pentium 2. How about that, folks? And it didn't crash. There's stability. Holy crap. Okay, my bad. I thought I had a fan header down here. I do. It's clear that it's way the hell down there. Oh, I don't need a case fan, right? If that header's bad, then... Oh, okay. Get this... And... Where's that button at? Okay, there we go. Oh, I didn't find the, did I not plug in the CD-ROM? I thought I plugged the CD-ROM in. Maybe. Oh, no, I forgot to put power to the CD-ROM. Hang on, before you boot. Stop, 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 stop. I forgot to... Doggone it. Okay. There we go. Okay. A bunch of graphics cards. We need something like a 3-4 motherboard. What do you mean by a 3-4 motherboard? Pentium 3 or Pentium 4, is that what you're talking about? I think if you're running a Pentium 3 or Pentium 4, I mean, if you're going to be benchmarking video cards, let's say, then you're going to want to eliminate the processor as being the platform under it being a potential bottleneck. So you're going to want to run the fastest CPU you possibly can, in which case you're going to want to run like a hot Athlon 64 or a Core, either a hot Pentium 4 or a Core 2, and in which case you're going to need a motherboard if I can find it. You know, you've got, which are not easy to find with AGP ports, but like this board right here is an AM2. It's got an AGP slot on it. Now this particular board only supports 65 watt CPUs, but there's plenty of AM2 processors that are within that are Athlon 2 X2s. On the Pentium 4 side, you're going to need there's that ASRock board on eBay or Newegg for like $45 or whatever it is that supports the Core 2 line, but it's only the initial Core 2 line, so it'd be something like this right here. This is an Asus board. So you're going to need something like that to eliminate the factor of the platform being the bottleneck, and then of course you got to have drivers and stuff like that for it too. But then you've got to, you're not going to be able to run 1X AGP cards on that, I don't believe, because it's not a, yeah, those aren't universal ports. So you're going to have to run cards with that particular kind of slot on them. So you're not going to be able to run 2X or lower cards that only have the single notch on them. So you'd be stuck with 4X or higher cards on those. If you want to benchmark 2X cards, something like this with a 1 GHz Pentium 3 would be more than sufficient for 2X cards. But anything prior to well, I mean, even GeForce 256s are plenty for a gigahertz processor, but yeah, unfortunately, even universal boards, that's not a guaranteed, because but the universal slot doesn't. A lot of these motherboards don't have those either. So you got to be you got to look at the specs on those, because it is a voltage issue too. I wouldn't say I mean, I've got Pentium 3 boards with a universal slot too, but I wouldn't say that's an absolute guarantee. So if you're going to run a bunch of benchmarks, it's probably cheaper and easier to find 2 motherboards. Something in a Pentium 3 era for the 2X AGP cards, and then something in the Core 2 line or an Athlon 64X2, something like that for the higher end cards, and then I think you'll be fine. That'll be more than enough CPU power for. Okay, so we still have the graphic glitch there, but that's alright, we can live with that. I just want to see what the frame rate's like. I need to turn that on before we get going here. Okay. These Rage 128s probably really need to have a fan on them. Yeah, it looks like we're doing about the same frame rate. I was just kind of curious there, so yeah, it's definitely must be a CPU bottleneck there. I don't think we'd be reaching a bus bottleneck yet. I'm actually kind of thinking that LX board actually did a little bit better frame rate than this is doing. I may have to look at the BIOS settings. Let's see. Seems like it's awfully low right now too. Seems like we should be doing more than 19. Oh, there we go. There's 40. It's weird how it jumps up like that. Now we're in 40s. 25, 21. Holy crap. Must be CPU though. Oh shit. Death by frame rate. Death by mouse lag. Is what it is on this game. Although I was running 640/480 last night. Well, no, I don't think I was with the Rage 128 though, when it was locking up. I know I did with the Pro. It couldn't handle 1024 when they tried it. Damn it! What the hell was that? Okay. Well. I don't think Half-Life would be playable on this combination. I think that's going to need a little bit more CPU power than a Pentium 2 300. Quake 3 should run pretty good on this though. That was the hot game at the time when this was Pentium 2 300 was king. That had just come out, man. Quake 3, everybody was fragging each other online. Having all them frag tournaments. Frag fests. Killing spree. You know, though, even though we're only doing like 15, 20, 25 frames per second here, and it's kind of laggy, you end up getting used to it. You end up getting used to it, and then once you get used to it, it's manageable. fast writes might be turned off in the BIOS. I'll have to see. I'll have to see here in a minute. Dang it. I know I can actually run this RAM at Cast 2. I was running at Cast 2 on that LX board. It is, I mean, it is CL2 RAM, so I should be able to run it at 100 megahertz at CL3. Yeah, I should knock it down to CL2. That might make that. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not, but this processor, I'm not sure it would make much of a difference, but we'll give that a try too and see. Okay, really? I mean, if he's just gonna... The dude's just gonna stand there and look at me, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill him, you know? Someone thinks they're gonna try to kill me there, but chicken shit left. Got the big old keg of health there. Are you trying to kill me? Oh, that's so sweet. So cute. What the hell? Mouse just suddenly... Dude just suddenly took a dive to the floor there. Holy crap. Now, where did everybody go here? I hear him. There's somebody. There's somebody to kill. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I think we got Callisto happy again. At least for right now. You know, the funny thing is that this motherboard honestly probably has maybe a year of use on it, because I had this, I got this board to run with my Celeron 366 with the slot kit adapter, overclock it, and after that I went with the slot A Athlon. So I only used this board for about a year before I upgraded it. And I think that's true with a lot of that vintage stuff from the late 90s or even earlier than that. A lot of that stuff still works because it really doesn't have the usage on it like, you know, we're doing nowadays with hardware, because we were upgrading our shit so much back then. Dirtbag. Oh man. See, now it's like everybody disappeared again here. So I find Unreal Tournament funner than Quake. I don't know. It's just there's just more going on. But I like Quake 3 though. I like this kind of first-person shooting. I'm not really a fan of the scenario crap. I like this type of stuff better. Sucker. What kind of sucker? Cherry? Grape? Lime? Key lime?
Loser.
This would be just the right frame rate for High Treason. He likes that. He likes that 15 frame per second stuff. He's right at home with that.
Rampage.
He's at home with 5. All right, see you, is that Fast Zed? See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by there. Hey, I'm actually in the lead. See, I'm only playing at like 10, 15, 20 frames per second here, depending on the moment, and I'm still in the lead. So, who says you have to 60 frames per second is the only playable frame rate? You know. Who says it's only playable at 60?
Anyone else want some?
Well, you're gonna get some, I know that.
Toasted.
Good combination. Tualatin and the I-15. 815, I mean. I like the i8-15. I think it's a good chipset. There's really no performance difference between that and the BX. There really isn't. But yet those 815 boards seem to be easier to come by. And you're just going to have less hassles with them, getting them to run, especially if you're wanting to run a hot Tualatin or Celeron Tualatin. You know, it's just so much easier. You got the 4x AGP, which I don't think is really beneficial on that. From my benchmarks, it doesn't seem to be a benefit at that speed, but at 1.4, 1.6, but you know, you still have it. Most of them are universal AGP slots. The 2 I have are anyway. I have an Intel OEM board, and then I've got the Asus or Abit. I can't remember what the model number is of it now. I think it's the Abit A15. It's got a modded Evil inside BIOS on it, which is really cool. I didn't know that when I bought it off eBay. I think it's an Asus. I don't remember now. I have to look. I'd have to dig it out. So I was planning on doing a video on that, but the problem is that there's something odd about the voltage. The BIOS. There's one voltage. I think it's the 5 volt that it's reading too high, and it's not the power supply I've tried. I've tried several power supplies in it, but for some reason I think it's that modded BIOS. Because people used to have, there used to be some modded BIOSes back then that were, people would adjust what the voltage read in the BIOS. They might claim it was more accurate or something like that, and I think that's why it reads too high. But anyway, it gives you an error when it starts up about the voltage being off, and then I don't think it'll even boot. Maybe it will. I haven't really messed with it much. I messed with it enough to know that it turns on, and that's about it. But it's the same motherboard that I used in the one of the first videos I did on this channel with the Ergum 1.0 with the Tualatin 1.4S. I sold that system, but a long time, a few years ago. So I ended up buying another one of those motherboards about a year and a half ago, and to do another Tualatin project. Just more because I'm looking at doing a 1.4 gigahertz shootout, and so I needed a good motherboard for that. I'm gonna do all the AMD chips at 1.4, and then the Tualatin and the Celeron Tualatin at 1.4, and I'm gonna do the Via C3 at 1.4, which I've got it, but it's a 1.3, not a 1.4. But I should be able to overclock it to 1.4. I don't think it'd be too much different than a true 1.4. But I think it's a big project. I just haven't sat down and do much of it yet. But I've just been more collecting stuff for the project than anything. But I've got like an AMD Geode that runs at 1.4. I've got two Durons, a Thunderbird Duron and a XP based Duron. What are those, Thunderbred or Thoroughbred or whatever? And I've got the Thunderbird 1.4. So there's actually quite a few processors that are 1.4 gigahertz. Vintage processors. That had to hurt. I'm surprised I'm in the league because I haven't killed anybody here in like the last 5 minutes until now. Really? Oh, you think you're gonna be invisible? Aw, well, I still killed you. I'm sorry, did I kill you? I'm sorry, did I blow you apart? Really? Oh, I'm gonna blow myself up, damn it. The Geodes are kind of interesting because they're uber low power. So they're interesting because they're low power, which means low heat, but also potentially maybe a lot of overclocking. And they're socket A chips, at least the one I've got is, so. As long as the motherboard supports it, which I don't exactly know yet, but. I figured I'd find that out eventually at some point, and if it doesn't support it, then I'll find a board that does, I guess, but. Or I'll just pass on the chip, one of the two, and I'll just mention it. I don't really think there's going to be a difference in performance between that and like an XP that's running at 1.4 gigahertz, but which I think is like the XP 1600, but 1600 plus. No, if I do, I don't know about it. I would like to run a Pentium 4M though, that would be interesting, the socket 478s. And every time I've ever tried one of those though on a normal motherboard, they never seem to work, but I imagine that's certain chipsets, maybe sys chipset will work with one of those, I don't really know.
You like that?
Oh, come on, really? I don't know why I couldn't get around that corner. Anyway, frame rate. We'll blame it on frame rate. Where is everybody at? I want to get this level over with. This is just like really taking too long here. I mean, I don't want to just quit, but I'm kind of getting bored with this level. So you all just need to die. You just all need to stand in a straight line so I can kill you, and then you know. We can get this over with. Somehow I'm still in the lead. I don't feel like I've been killing anybody here, and yet I'm in the lead. Oh, that's how good of a player I am, I guess. I don't kill anybody, and I still kill people. Okay, where are you bastards at? I never run into anybody here. It's like they're always somewhere other than where I'm at here. Doesn't look like a weapon I would be interested in. Now, they're just standing there. I mean, really? Oh, man, I just had a brutal doom moment there with the frame rates.
Congratulations, you are the winner.
Holy crap, that took forever. Oh. Okay, I think I'm going to end this. Oh. There's also some motherboards that are specifically, desktop motherboards that are specifically made for that little chip too. For some of those mobile chips, they're on eBay. Kind of interesting. I think they're ITXs, but I was looking at, in fact, some of these mobile i7s and i5s are socketed, and there's motherboards on eBay for those. Why is this off? I'm going to reboot it here to fix that little problem. Okay, so I'm going to say I want to go ahead and just run the... I think I'm just going to run the All-in-Wonder, as that's really what I want to run in this system. And I think I'm going to put that other sound card back in here, because I not really a fan of the sound of this one. It's kind of sad, but the MIDI anyway. I want this to be a decent DOS machine. DOS support on that card's fine, but I can't see the slot. There we go. So I think we've had a successful test, and everything worked, survived, so we can go ahead and screw everything back in. And I think I'll put my box of fans away already. I think I'm going to go ahead and move these cards down a little bit so there's a little more airflow around this card, this video card. You know, the idiot that built this system put all his cards together and didn't space them. I don't know who the hell that was. I didn't think that card was going to run so hot. Okay, well, we'll just pull that through there with it, you know, since you didn't want to unplug for me when I tried before. It smells like someone's cooking something out here, getting ready to cook something. It's going to make me hungry. Okay, so I'm going to put him in that slot. I'm going to put him in this slot, and that should give more potential airflow around the video card. More breathing space. I don't think I've ever used that benchmark before. Is it a Windows? Well, I didn't do that before when I put them all in here and it worked, so it should auto adjust that. I don't think we'll have a problem, but if we do, then I'll move them around. But I can never get this damn thing to plug in here because it's like right up against the case. which makes it annoying. Okay. And now, I gotta swap the CD-ROM cable back. See, look at all that fun. But we can get the system booting up while I do that. Dun 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 dun. I'm sure Windows is going to complain that its little cards have been moved around, but it should re-find them. I have faith. Where did the other end of the carry go? Okay, so this should go back in here. I had all this stuff all nicely neat and built in this system, and then I had to take it all apart because the motherboard decided it wasn't going to support that video card, so it wanted to die running that video card. It didn't even come up complaining. Oh, now we're going to do that. Okay. Okay. And no, I thought there was going to be something else it was going to find. I like to let it find all the hardware and then do one reboot instead of reboot. Oh, we found new hardware. Reboot. Oh, we found more new hardware. Or reboot. Oh, we found more new hardware. I just get it out of the way all at once and then reboot once. Oh, I see. Is it an open bench thing, kind of like what Phil has? I'm actually thinking about building one of those because I'm pretty sure I can build one for like $5 with some wood, and then I could do what's that guy? I can't think of what his name is now. There's a guy on YouTube that does interesting projects with DIY Perks. That's what his name is. I like DIY Perks. He's cool. He built that USB monitor out of an LCD screen out of a laptop and some MBF board, and then he wrapped it with a vinyl wrap. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought I could maybe do something like that with an open test bench. Just buy some wood and then drill out the holes and put the standoffs in it there, and cover it with a vinyl wrap of some sort. Okay, what capture card am I running here? I must be running. There we go. This needed the CD. So this is where I was stuck last night. I got screwed up because I wanted to play GTA 2 and it wanted the damn CD. So I'm going to see if the disc is anywhere near me here, which doesn't seem to be. Yes, it is. There it is. I want to see if the crack is on the disc. Because this is what happened last night. I was trying to get the crack. I was trying to see if the no CD thing patch was on this disc. And because this is, I'm telling you, this is a legitimate copy of the game here, 100% legit. And that's when all the problems started, because I couldn't get it to read the damn disc. And it seemed like after that was when everything went down the toilet. I liked that video that Linus did recently. I don't watch a ton of Linus, but every once in a while he has something that catches my eye. He had a video that he bought a water chiller and cooled down the processor. Yeah, see, here we go again. CD-ROM, I wonder. know what it is about that CD-ROM, but if it doesn't read this disk, it just locks up the whole system. I don't understand it because I installed this game off of that CD, and now it won't read the disk. I don't understand that. But anyway, it was kind of interesting to see it messing with that water chiller because it reminded me of what we used to do, or people used to do back in with the Celeron A days, building their own homemade water coolers and freezers and chillers and stuff, and water cooling. You know, they, you know, I used to buy. My first water cooler was literally a fish water pump, some clear tubing, some brass fittings I bought at Home Depot, and there's a little brass pipe cap. This is probably about like a 3-inch or 2-inch or something like that, and we used to build them with plumbing supplies back then. And Cheapers Crowny. I don't know why it doesn't want to read that disc. Well, anyway, we're just gonna look. I'll get online here and see if I can find it. 'Cause I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto 2 a little bit, but you know, it's just one of those things. It just isn't meant to be, I guess. I don't know. I hope I don't screw up my live stream by getting online here. Now I gotta switch keyboards, you know. It's confusing when you got 2 keyboards going on here at the same time and 2 mice. It gets confusing. I'm gonna close that for a minute here. Let's go to Game Copy World, which already comes up in the Google search. That's funny. Recommended. Okay. Added fixes. Wow, they're still updating this. September 9th, they still have fixes and stuff coming out. That's kind of cool. I guess I never really paid much attention to modern games on Game Copy World. Okay. Grand Theft Auto 2 PC Game Trainer Cheat. I do like that. No CD. There we go. That's exactly what I am looking for. Full version free download. Yes, there is it's on Game Copy World, as a matter of fact. GTA 2 full version free download. So I guess it doesn't matter if I'm running a legit copy of the game because it's free. So Grand Theft Auto Blood patch, free version patch, language patch. I don't see a no CD patch though, like they claim to be. Wonder how big the download for the whole game is here. Rockstar Classics free download series is currently unavailable. Well, you know, you can just go suck it. I don't have a whole lot of I don't really care for Rockstar a whole lot with GTA 5. They're kind of dicks with that game. I don't know. Save game patcher. I don't see a no CD patch on here though for it. Well, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on that. I'm not on the live stream anyway. I'll figure something out with that later. Okay, so because I don't want to. Once you lose momentum on something, it kind of sucks. Okay, so I already did Quake 2. I don't really feel like Quake 2 today. I could do some Blood. Need for Speed 3. I couldn't get that. I couldn't find the disc. I don't know where I've got the disc at for that. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I do know where the disc is, because it's in a. It's in a white sleeve, and The Witcher, Ultimate Tycoon, The Witcher, black and white. Black and white was fun, throwing people around. Grab them, take your little hand and grab them, throw them, toss them across the map. I was a I was a bad god. Okay. Dawn of War. That might be kind of fun to play in the Athlon 64. Motor Racer. Motor Racer. Yes, Motor Racer. That game came with my Riva 128, bundled with the video card. Back when games were bundled with video cards. And sometimes they were the full versions too. Sometimes there were special versions that were kind of like in between a shareware version and a full version. It's kind of weird. Boy. Viper 550, Packard Bell, Asylum, BOS. This is Windows Server 2016. I forgot I had that. I'll probably never use it, but you know, because I've been pretty happy with my Linux box for a server, but you know. I think I already looked at all these. Shit. You know, I've only got like 2 places that I keep my CDs at, and apparently it's not in either of those places. I wonder if it's in a machine. You know, it could very well be that's in a machine. I sometimes do that. I sometimes forget to eject the disk before I shut the machine off or pull the CD-ROM out. Okay. But what I can do, since I can't find it, this would be kind of interesting for a live stream. This isn't a burner, though. I don't think. I'm going to burn a disk on my machine behind me here. Actually, I can do it on the machine I'm streaming from, but I'm going to do it from my Linux box. So let me burn that Need for Speed onto a CD, and then we can get it installed that way. And because I don't know why it won't install from. That's that stupid copy protection bullshit from back then is what it is. That's all it is. And it's so damned annoying. It's probably for free on GOG. I had found a scaler. I'd have to maybe send you a link, High Treason, and see what you think about it. I'll have to find it again on eBay, but I was looking at a scaler. It looked like it was a rack, might have been a rack mount kind of a thing. It looked like basically a same size as a rack mount network switch, but it had PC input, S-video, composite, basically everything. It might have had HDMI too, but I don't remember for sure now on that one. But basically anything, and it had them on the front too. So it had like the inputs on the front, and then it had the outputs on the back. And I was thinking that would be pretty good to set up here on the desk for when I'm capturing stuff, because I could plug in anything to it at that point. It had knobs on the front of it, I guess, to adjust the size of the image. I was thinking about that. See, I've got a scaler on here. They call it a scaler, but it's this dark crystal Aver media card only has HDMI input. It's got a breakout cable too, but I don't have the breakout cable. But it's got HDMI input, so I've got what they call a scaler, but it's an HDMI. It's a VGA to HDMI, and for some reason I was thinking that it would just keep a consistent screen size. You know, it output like 1920 by 1080 all the time, and then just whatever the input resolution was, it would just scale it up automatically. But it doesn't do that. It just basically it's almost like a pass-through more than anything. I mean, it works, but I don't know. It seems to work okay switching between the two cards. I just have to remember to do that. But even the AverMedia card, it says it won't work. It only supports resolution starting at 640. So I'm not sure if a scaler would even matter at that. Okay, I want to get under the games folder. Let's see. I want to highlight all these, and I'm gonna say. Oh, I want to open K3B. That's under multimedia. Yeah, you think K3B, you think a burning utility would be under like system or... Oh, it is under system. So they've got it under multimedia and system. I guess that kind of makes sense. Might as well put it under utilities too, while they're at it. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to drag that over here. Okay, let's see here. Drag that over here. I want to do a new data project. Please wait while adding. Okay. I don't see it doing anything. I'm going to have to copy this over to this computer first. Okay. GP500 motorcycle racing game. We'll play a little Bad Toys while we're waiting. This is kind of fun. I actually might buy this. I find it enjoyable enough to buy. Golly, that's a little loud. Why does that keep going up like that? Someone is fucking with my wave control and I'm not even doing anything. Okay. That's weird, the volume keeps going up and down. Must be the game doing that. I don't want this to be too loud here. I'm trying to... Okay. Which card? I'm on the AverMedia. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a new game. And I gotta do with arrows. Thought I could blow those up. Nope. Oh. So I can't blow those up either. Hey. Come on. Why can't I? Why isn't he going forward here? Okay. There we go. Ate himself a hot dog. So make sure I didn't miss anything back here. Nope. Looks like I got everything. Okay. We'll just go through here. See, look how simple that level was. I mean, anybody could play that. It's going up and down. It's like it was like overriding it as it's like up and down, up and down. It's like, whoa. That's kind of funny. Doggone it. I didn't pick up a gun. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill with my bare hands here. Dang it! Go through the door. This is another one of those games where the mouse movement, you can, it's, I hate that. I hate that mouse movement like that. I don't like that. Side to side is fine, but forward and backwards, no. Oh no, there's a guy in here. Yep, there he is. Pac-Man taking a dump. There you go. Okay, I got everything I think, so let's go over. Come on. Go through the door. There we go. It's weird that it didn't auto-select the weapon that time like it did before. Okay, I've already been here. Damn purple things. There's actually quite a few levels on this demo. It's unregistered version. It's really not. It's really pretty decent. It's for a free shareware game. This is pretty nice, and the guy's still got it on. I think it's like $10. This guy's still got. He's got a bunch of other stuff on his website too. I noticed. But this game is only like $10 on there. I do intend to get it. I'd like to actually do a playthrough with this, just because this is just kind of a weird, obscure game that just some guy wrote. You know, it's not like it's a game made by ID Software. You know. Did I just die? Yes, I did. Son of a bitch. You know? Guy sounds like he's just got caught smoking something there. I don't know if any that Pac-Man guy. I always think about that song that Bloodhound Gang did, where it's like, "Hey, Pac-Man," and then Pac-Man's like, I'm high on crack. That's what this reminds me of, is that song. I'm high on crack, want a freebie? And he takes a drag. Shit! For some reason I think this game is meant to represent a school. I think. I'm not really sure on that. And then of course you could come to some conclusions about that if it really is. I don't know for sure. There's some areas of this game it seems like it's a school, and other areas it doesn't. Sounds like the disc is done burning. It went ding. It's like your dinner in the microwave. Ding. Hey bitches, I'm high on crack. That's what this I swear to God. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. Sounds like a spaceship just landed. I've already been over here, okay. I think there's a map on here, yeah. So was that a door? No. Oh, that's the opposite side. Oh, never mind. Was that this little area back here? Yep, okay, so that's not a door. Okay, never mind. That map doesn't exactly come up very well there. It's a little weird. Well, you know, this game, the only reason I say it's interesting, it has a school vibe to it, because, you know, Columbine wasn't... I don't remember when this game came out. I want to say it was 98 or 99, and I was kind of thinking it seemed like Columbine happened around that time, and I could see how this could maybe be misconstrued as, like, prepping for, you know... shooting a bunch of kids up in school, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see here. What are we talking about in the chat? Victor hasn't been doing a whole lot the last few weeks. He's cool. I like Victor. And not because he gave me a shout out on his videos a couple times, but he's a cool guy. I think he's going to have to do something with his studio, though, because it's awfully small. I mean, I guess I'm probably not working in anything any bigger than that, but I mean, I'm just working in a small bedroom. I keep wanting to use WSD, but he's... I'd kind of like to know more about that place that he's shown in his videos. That that where he does those. I guess he does the LAN parties there or something like that. Vintage LAN parties. Looks like an old school or warehouse or some sort of old office building. I don't know what it's in, but it looks like some kind of commercial building that they or a friend of his or something like that owns or whatever, and has got that stuff in. I'd like to ask him about that, but he left. I'm kind of curious about that space. But anyway, I'd like to see him do more videos on that area too. Now this is a blast from the past right here. I used to have one of these things. It was a dancing Pepsi can. I may actually still have it somewhere if I really cared to look hard enough. God damn it. Son of a bitch. That, he used to sit there on a desk and just did. With sunglasses like that. That's a... That little item right there definitely plants the era that this game comes from. Damn. It's like, where the hell do these things come from? There's another one there. And another one. It's like they just, like, spawning out of nowhere there. It might be a combination of things. I'm not really sure. I kind of get a school vibe just because of like these bathrooms, and then there's like some areas where there's like what looks like school tables, school desks. I don't know. It's weird. It's just a weird. Okay, bitch. You want to do it the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. How about that? There we go. I should just do it with my fist, because that seems easier than with the damn gun. You know. Easier to kill people with your fist? Okay, well, let's ban fists then, you know? Kill people with a rock. Okay, let's ban rocks then. I mean, where does it stop, you know? Think, people. Wasn't that an Apple thing, think? Wasn't that an Apple thing at one time? Think something, or... Think different, maybe? Maybe it was think different, that's what it was. Which is probably what that little sign was meant to represent, because that was Apple's think different or think differently, something like that. That was, I think that was Apple's slogan back in the 90s. Damn it, really? Okay. A door to nowhere. Okay. You know, there isn't really anything complicated to this game, but it's just kind of fun, you know. Sometimes just being able to breeze through an easy game is funner than beating your head against puzzle riddle Quake maps. What the hell is it? Who? Someone's trying to attack me through the... There he is. Son of a bitch. Think different. I don't know that I've ever seen a Pepsi pencil case before. Doesn't surprise me that they existed though. I hear him. Where is he? I hear him. I hear him. There he is. Son of a bitch. I have 0 lives. That's not good. Dun 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 dun. Surprised there isn't any music playing right there. I mean, he's obviously rocking out to something. Wonder why the guy that did this game, why he didn't put one of those Pepsi things, those dancing cans in the room with the speakers there. There's Think. Because that would have made kind of sense. They're rocking out to the music. There's a TV on right there. Okay, so we're going backwards here. Okay, I want to go this way. Got himself some chips there. Damn it, where the hell is he? There he is. God damn it. Okay, game over. Alright. Alright. Let's get ourselves a little Need for Speed. Okay. Freshly burned discs. Bad toys, what you gonna do? What they gonna do when they come for you? They need to think about how to make a computer that doesn't require tape. That would be nice. I swear, I think modern computers, I've heard somebody say this before too, so this isn't like a Wayback Tech original or anything like that, but I've heard other people mention this too, that it seems like we're kind of going backwards a little bit with with computers, with software and hardware, and I don't know. It's like Windows, you know, we went from DOS command line. No, I don't want to say. We went from DOS command line to pushing a GUI. Steve Jobs trying to get you to use your finger. To, you know, he wanted you to finger your computer all the time. and now we're going back to the command line thing. I mean, having to type stuff. I mean, Windows 10, half the time the only way I can get anywhere is just by using the damn search. So I don't know. It seems like doesn't seem like software nowadays is as easy to use. It's not. Doesn't seem like it's as straightforward as it used to be. And I guess that's kind of why I like Linux, because Linux still seems to have a straightforwardness to some extent. Don't get me wrong, the names of the software is kind of like, really? But I didn't think I could live without Windows myself, but I kind of thought, especially with doing video editing, I thought, I could, I'd have a hard time not being able to move out of a Windows world or be able to use Linux for video editing. But honestly, I can't say I have any desire to go back to Windows or for video editing, because Kden Live has its quirks, but it actually, I would say, probably 95% of the time does exactly what I need it to do without complaining. I wish it had better. I don't. It doesn't really have anything as far as generated titles, and it's pretty limited. And I mean, there's a lot of fancy generated stuff that a lot of these other packages have that Kden Live just doesn't. So you have to do that stuff on your own. Create it on your own. But so that's why I don't bother with a lot of that stuff. But it's fine. I really. Now with the capture, on the other hand, I'm still having to run Windows for the capture computer simply because of drivers. I haven't tried the AverMedia card on Linux. That might be a different story, but the DataPath card that I use it doesn't, as far as I know, doesn't have Linux drivers. Linux doesn't know anything about it, at least anyway, when you install it. So if there are drivers that exist, I don't know where they would be and if they would even run on a modern kernel. But so if I was using a USB capture device, that might be a different story. But yeah, isn't it kind of funny how Taiwanese durability was actually a positive thing? I'd say that the Taiwanese motherboards, I think, were some of the best ones made back then. American made and Taiwanese made, I think they were both pretty much equal in terms of design and PCB. They just seem to be overbuilt, and I guess that's why a lot of them still work to this day. And then you start going to China. Everything started going to China in the late 90s and has been there ever since. And that initial switch over to the China market, man, that's where all those bad cat motherboards come from. It kind of puts a black spot on an entire era of computing. Athlon XP, Pentium 4, Athlon 64, that whole from, I don't know, 1999 to well, you could argue to today, but at least 2007, 2008, man, it was just seemed like it was more of a luck of the draw to get a motherboard that didn't blow up in 6 months, whose caps didn't blow up in 6 months. But and I'm not saying that China can't make good stuff. It's like everything. It's a matter of how much does the manufacturer want to spend on the product. But I mean, China can make good stuff. They really can. Apple, like it or hate it, the funny thing is that Apple has had to teach China how to manufacture a lot of this stuff with their, because of all their Mac products, they've had to teach China how to manufacture computers, electronics. And they've taught them so well that apparently, you know, the only other country that can do it is maybe South Korea. It's another one of those interesting things about American history is that if you think about it, we used to have in the 90s and prior, America had kind of the lead on technology and manufacturing and development and design, and there was laws in this country that, you know, that's a lot of that's like American designed products couldn't be sold in China or Japan, Russia, things like that, and that doesn't exist anymore. We gave all that up when we moved to China, moved our stuff to China, so. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to switch cards here. Where's my mouse? Okay. Yeah, it's just awfully low. Awfully low audio here. Try to kick it up on Caden Live a little bit for you guys there. Too bad the game didn't look like that. Later versions do, though. Post-industrial, post-modernism is another word I've heard. Okay. We'll just do single race for right now. Now the music's louder in the game than it was in the menu, or that video before there. Okay, let's see what. Oh crap! 320, 240. Holy crap! Let's yeah, let's do that. Car detail. Let's just put this whole system to the test here because it should be powerful enough to run this at high. Let's do full wide angle perspective, and that looks fine. Done. Race. I suppose I'm going to have to switch inputs again here just to get the best quality. There we go. Holy crap, that's slow. Wow.
3, 2,
wow.
1, go!
Okay. This feels like maybe 3 frames a second here. Let's wow. Can I not change the resolution at this point? Okay. Let's just go ahead and painfully move the mouse here. Wow. That is just... Okay, that's just crazy. Well, I thought that would have been able to do better than that, but let's do 640, 480. It's probably more of the processor than the video card at this point, but I can't really tell you that for sure. That's still pretty slow. That's better though.
3, 2, 1, go!
Somewhat better. So this is why you have to have an Athlon XP to play this game. Holy crap. See, this is why I don't even bother streaming at 60 frames per second, because it'd be completely wasted. I mean, even 30 frames per second is being wasted at this point. Trust me, that is not the YouTube stream, that is the computer, folks. That shitty frame rate is definitely the computer. I guess that's why it's set it to 320, 240 by default. I can't believe the graphics on this game are that intense that it requires that much horsepower to run it. I guess it might be, maybe it's the what do they call it, the view distance. I did put that on full. Maybe that's what the problem is. I thought Callisto had a little more guts in her than this, but I guess not. I was being optimistic on those graphics settings there when I first set it up. Being very optimistic there. Holy crap! Now there's accident by frame rate right there. Okay, let's go in reverse here. Come on. Oh, look at all them squares for smoke. I can't even see anything here. Look at that. That's just... So if anyone is interested in building a Pentium 2 300, this is the kind of performance you can expect on certain games. Need for Speed 2 probably runs better than this, I'm sure, on this computer, but
It's the final lap.
it's the final lap! As I wreck into the wall and to the fence once again due to lack of frame rate. I might be running 6 frames per second here now. It definitely doesn't feel like a smooth 15. 15 would be smooth compared to this. But you know what? It's playable. I mean, is it enjoyable? That's a matter of an opinion, but it's not, you know... I can control the car. So I'm gonna call that playable, but I'd prefer it to be a little smoother. I hate to knock the graphics settings so far down that it... Is that a horn? That it's just chunky, but chunky. Holy moly. Said I disconnected again there, folks, so I don't know why I didn't have this problem yesterday with YouTube. Maybe it's a Sunday thing. Although this is the first time I've streamed on a Sunday, so I don't know. Don't worry, guys. If the stream cuts out, I will restart it. If I can, which so far I've been able to.
You placed 8.
Yeah, because the stream died and I had to restart it. That's why I placed 8. Lost by YouTube in this case. Okay. I'm going to lower the draw distance a little bit here. Where was that at? The view distance. Let's do medium. Let's see if that helps out. I don't think the car detail is that great to begin with, so I hate to lower it. Let's see here.
Congratulations.
Let's do another map here. We'll do another car. Aston Martin DB7, yes. Of course, I just rolled over my damn headset cord. Here we go. Oh.
3, 2, 1, go!
Holy crap, that's a slow takeoff. Should have stayed with the Corvette. Damn. Oh, I'm in 5th. Scraping the... Someone honking at me again. Yeah, I just used the wall here to help me turn, you know, why not, right? Woo! This almost feels like a track of Moto Racer. Ooh, what's this up here? Am I going to be in trouble going up here? Man, I can't even turn here. It's like I turn the wheel and the car just keeps going straight here, you know? That's always fun. Oh, shut up. You're in my way, bitch. You freaking faggot, spin me out. You know, I can't see anything with all that. This must be running in software mode. That's gotta be why it's running so bad. I didn't see an option though to set it for 3D though. This is gonna be a problem, I'm sure. Oh, there we go. I didn't see an option. What the hell? I didn't see an option to set it either way. Okay. Man, look at all those jaggies on the wall there, how that... Not very straight. Not very straight at all there. That's kind of...
Final lap.
Final lap, final lap, final lap. Oh, just drive right into the... just right into the fence, why don't you? Okay. Man, this DBS sucks, man. This is not... Must have a 4-cylinder in it. It's kind of like... That must be a cheat shortcut through there. Okay. This car does not want to turn at all. Well, I can't see where I'm going here. Seems like the frame rate really hits when that square smoky stuff starts showing up there. Man, it really takes a dive. Huh. Look how jagged that fence is right there. That's crazy. And this is 640, 480. I'm pretty sure Descent 2 looks better than this. 640, 480. Okay, well, whenever I can get through this level here, we'll take a look at the game again. Does anybody know how to set this thing up or how to check it to see if it is in Direct 3D? Because I didn't see an option there in the graphics for switching between Direct 3D and software mode. Is that a specific patch that I have to install, or... This isn't really a game I play very often, so I don't really know much about it. I'll just drive on the grass here. To a tree. Dang, this track is still not done. Lap's still not over with yet. All right, hang on here, just a second. Okay. Oh, there's a setup in the install directory. Okay. Let me let's check that out real quick here. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting tonight. Okay. Okay. I don't need to watch this again. 1998, so this would be era correct. Mostly. How can a Rage 128 not be supported by the game? I mean, come on. Let's just do single race again. It didn't remember my stuff here. I'm gonna say cocker this time. How about that? Let's do a Ferrari this time. How can a Rage 1 common as muck ATI Rage 128 not be supported? That's kind of funny. Oh boy. Dum 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 dum. I'll just be the soundtrack for the game. Bum 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 bum. I'll play Descent. Okay, let's see if this runs any better. Ooh, oh, much smoother, much smoother. Yes.
3, 2.
The power of the rage.
Go.
Much smoother. Okay. Still awfully jaggy though, but I bet we can increase our resolution now. The power of the Rage 128. Okay. I'm so glad that they eventually got engines to sound better in games. That was one of the things I never liked about these old games, was that the engines just never sounded anything like a real engine. But they're a lot better about that since then, though. Playing with my left hand, maybe I'll do better if I play with my right hand. This might be a good game to drag out my steering wheel for. Instead of it always being in the way in the closet and wanting to fall down, maybe I've got pedals for it too. I'll have to think about that sometime. Come on, car, turn. Oh, holy crap. Come on, car. Find traction. Find traction, please. Yeah, I'll have to turn up the resolution a little bit to smooth out some of them jaggies. That's the thing, is if you got high enough resolution and you've got models that are made for that resolution, you really shouldn't need anti-aliasing. Or filtering or anything like that. If the textures were made for the resolution, then I'm only in 6th place, man. High Treason would probably be in like 3rd or 2nd here. Probably wouldn't be in 1st. He might be in 1st. I don't know. This is one of High Treason's favorite games. I mean, he's the only person I know that would build a computer specifically so he could play this game in software mode at like 80 frames per second or whatever it runs like on that Athlon XP. I don't know anybody else that would build an Athlon XP specifically for that. Feels like it's cooling off outside. Kind of feels nice. I swear these cars look more like road race cars, you know, like slot cars. Look like more like those kind of cars than actual cars, but that's, you know, 1998, you know, that's what the way things were back then. But holy crap. You know, dude, I'm gonna let you go this time because I'm pulling ahead of you here, but Lamborghinis, thinking they all that. Visions of Top Gear dance in my head. Okay, whoa, holy moly. Man, I wish I could... Those other guys must be like way ahead of me here. Maybe they'll have an unfortunate accident and I'll be able to like... an unfortunate clustering and I'll be able to just kind of go by them here. Oh, there's one right there. There's 4th place. I see 4th place in my sight. I see maybe 3rd place. I don't think I'm going to get any further than that unless I really am really lucky here. I'll be lucky to hold what I have if I don't screw up here, I think. Oh, we're gaining on them, though. We're gaining on them. We're gaining on them. Are we going to pass them? Are we going to pass them? Are we going to pass them? No! Oh, crap. Oh. You know, I swear. But hey, Callisto hasn't crashed yet. She was a mean old witch last night, and I guess I rubbed her the right way here. Come on. Find traction, come on. So we waste like 5 minutes just burning out here. Leaving all this tire on the street. Making a nice old big old smoke show for everybody there. Instead of getting going. So I still see fourth place in my sights there. I don't think I've got enough track. I don't feel like I've got enough track, but maybe I do here. Yeah, it's like you hit the brakes and the whole car just locks up, you know, instead of slowing you down gently, it's like ripping the e-brake. Woo! Woo! Airborne. That's a fun game. I need to play Airborne. I need to dig that out. Airborne Asphalt, Airborne, whatever it was. It's such a wimpy horn. Hee, hee.
That's your best lap. You
Yeah.
played fair.
Oh, I overdrive all the time in these games. I don't know that you can really drive perfect. Well, I shouldn't say that. I know some people can drive pretty good with keyboard. It takes a lot of getting used to that keyboard, but it's tough because it's like all or nothing. Man, I was 6 seconds behind number 2. Man, that's kind of funny. My top speed is faster than everybody else, so hey, I guess I did good there. Dang, I should have changed maps. Fastest vacuum cleaner. Tell you what, Ferraris were a lot more conservatively shaped back then than they are nowadays. These modern supercars. all edgy and pointy, and they're a lot more rounded, subdued, more feminine back then. I don't think I want to do this level again. Really, I can't. I didn't mean to. I wanted to just go. I should. I'm used to the game asking you what level you want to start off with again, and this doesn't do that. I have to go back to the beginning and then choose it. Okay, I like the Ferrari. I think I'm going to hang on to that for right now. Which one did I do? Rocky Pass. Okay, so let's do Country Woods. Power slide. You don't do much power sliding in this game. You're just off the track. I guess I should button the old girl back up. Seems like she's pretty happy. All we've done essentially is swap out the motherboard, and everything else is exactly the way it was yesterday.
3, 2, 1, go!
We sit there for 5 minutes burning out here again. Okay. While everybody just kind of leaves us. You're gonna get the horn from me for that. Oh, come on. Come on. Of course, I just lost a place. This is kind of a neat level. Kind of a neat looking map. Oh, come on, dude. Get it out of my way. Really? See, that's how games cheat there. See, that's how games cheat right there. They get in your way and you're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I've managed to shove myself up to 4th place though. Come on, car, get out of the dang snow. Come on. Apparently this car likes the snow because that's the only place I can seem to keep it. That damn Ferrari back, or that Lamborghini guy, you know. Yeah, I'm going to give him some here in a minute if he doesn't shut the hell up. I'm going to run him off the track. Prick. Yeah, we'll just spin you out, thank you. No, okay. Well, you two are slow anyway. I'll pass you in a heartbeat. 2 little pricks right there. Okay, that's... Well, shoved myself up to 3rd. I guess however we get to 1st place, I guess that's how we get to 1st place. Like the famous words spoken, it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. course, it's a lot easier to tell who won if it's a mile versus an inch, but
The final lap.
okay, so I seem to have somehow found myself up in second place, and I seem to have just found myself in first place, which is really awesome. So I must be like pretty good at this track or something here. I just happened to reach a real lucky spot here of cars getting screwed up back there. Use the things there to turn me. Golly, it's been a long time since there's a donut shop. A long time since I played this game. Kind of the same kind of donut shop that's in American Truck Simulator with that big old donut on top. Wouldn't that be kind of funny if that was actually some kind of a Easter egg or something in American Truck Simulator? There was some game, I can't remember what it was now. I just briefly saw a clip of a recommendation on YouTube of some new game's got a Easter egg of Grand Theft Auto 5 in it. So I thought it was kind of funny because I kind of think of Easter eggs like that as being for an old game, and Grand Theft Auto is still a relevant game. It's kind of getting old now, but it's still relevant. You think something from Easter egg would be like from like GTA 2 or 3 or something like that, you know, but something really old. So somehow I have managed not to crash. I have managed to find myself in first place, and I somehow seem to be about 3 seconds at least, 2.5, 3 seconds ahead of everybody else. So of course, only being 2 seconds ahead of somebody means that if I screw up, they're going right past me real quick, like that right there. I see them in the rear view. At least this car gets up and going pretty quick here. Wee doggy! Put some wings on this thing. Now I'm being just a little bit more cautious here. See, you never get to actually, like, enjoy the scenery in these games, you know, very much. You're so worried about trying to, try not to wreck. Yeah, that's not red. It's not a red sleigh, though. Wonder why that menu's off a little bit. Okay. I don't want to do that again. Let's see here. I hit the escape key. I guess I have to mash the escape key. See, the instruction there did not say mash the escape key. It said just hit the escape key. Okay. Okay, so we've done Need for Speed. Runs pretty good on this. Come on. Stupid AverMedia card, come on. There you go, okay. Alright. ATI player. It's before MPEGs. I already tried Lame Duke yesterday and it didn't run. Nightmare 3D, I don't remember if that ran or not. Oh, holy crap. Holy crap, that was frickin' loud. I sure do apologize for that, guys. Holy crap, why was that so damn loud? It's still frickin' loud. Why is that so daggum loud? Okay, what in the world here? Why did it just do that? I gotta switch cards here. I'm not trying to run it windowed. I'm trying to frickin' adjust the doggone. Why is it when I arrow back on that to lower it, it kicks me back to here? God, I swear, sometimes these Windows is just stupid. Okay. I don't know why that won't lower the volume on that. That's just crazy. Lower it down in OBS for you guys. I have no idea why the volume controls have no effect on this game. That's really strange. I just want to play this for a little bit. And then I think we're probably going to call it a night, guys. I've been on for a while here. I'm going to be gentle here. Okay, so I have no... It's just the music. Okay, so I have no sound at all. Okay, well, if I don't have sound, then I'm not going to play this. We'll figure that out. I'm sure it's probably an IRQ thing. It's probably looking for the sound card to be on a specific IRQ or something like that. Holy crap, I don't know why that was so loud though. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I hit the wrong doggone button here. Okay. This mouse, I'm expecting it to go down and it doesn't. Okay. I don't think Half-Life's gonna run on this system. I really don't. I guess we could try it. I don't know. I mean, I went through the whole... I don't think it would even run last night, or did I even try it? I must not have even tried it, because I don't have a folder there for it. I don't remember now. I thought maybe I did try it. Yes, that's errors out. That's what I... Never mind. I probably have to install the game. Probably missing some registry entries. I have to install the game. Let's see if Moto Racer runs. Should run very well on this. Of course, it's going to be in low resolution. Huh, I don't hear any sound on that either. Must have lowered it too much over here. Oh, it's muted. What the hell? I didn't mute it. Why are all these down? I didn't lower them all the way down. I just lowered them, but I didn't let them... I don't recall lowering them all the way down. Still don't hear anything, though. There it is. Alright. I don't think the sound card is amplified. I think that's why I'm having problems with it. Okay. Yeah, 6. That's all we go. That's weird. Okay. Difficulty, let's do easy. I'm
Play solo.
I'm not a masochist.
Select your mode. Select your race.
That might be kind of fun. Dirt Arena, that's fun. I remember that one. We'll do that one first. Let's see here. Good acceleration. I think I like that bike.
Let's go.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
The sound just disappeared. Well, that's nice. I hate it when there's no sound. I hate it when there's no sound. I hear something. This is the... We weren't having problems with the sound card before. So what, is that taking a dump now? That's why I like having some good acceleration, so I can get out of that little trap right there when I screw it up. This game runs very nice on this computer. I wish I had sound, but could do sound effects, right? Yes, I hear the sound card kind of making little staticky noises. I don't know what the hell. It was working fine earlier. Oh man. Someone's cooking something that smells awfully good. I need to get dinner. It kind of smells like spaghetti. That sounds good, actually, spaghetti. I'm probably going to make tacos. But I've got tacos with nacho cheese. Or the shells have nacho cheese on them. Well, I wish that I had audio, but or sound from the game, but that's just not a thing. Ooh, did that perfectly. That was just complete luck right there that I happened to cut that at the right time. Final lap. I'm in 4th position. And now I'm in 3rd. Well, I would have thought that would have been 1st position. And first must be, he must be gone. I mean, he must just be gone. There he is. Oh, we're lapping somebody. Okay. We must be lapping people. That's what's going on here. Is this somebody to lap? Oh, no, 1st place. Cool. I used to play this game a lot. For a while it was just about the only game I had other than Descent, because it came with my Viper V330. It didn't run this good on that card, I'll tell you that. Glitchy, itchy, and Sonic. That's... Oh, now the sound's back. Hey, the sound's back. Nope. Spoke too soon. No, I don't need a replay. Well, I heard the sound there.
Congratulations, you have the best time. Select your race. Select your mode. Make a choice.
That was enough for me. Alright guys, I think I am going to call that good for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. I'm glad we got Callisto back up and running here. And so this is kind of like maybe a redo of last night's stream, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad everyone came in that did. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Sucks. I just look at the chat one last time here before I say call it quits. Yep, I think that's going to be about it, guys. So, just sure do appreciate everybody stopping by, and I'll probably do another live stream again next weekend. I'm trying to do them every Saturday at 5 is kind of my goal. 5 my time, 7 Eastern. It's kind of what my goal is, but I don't know, with problems like yesterday, you know, and I just wanted to do a stream of building the system back up there. So the sausage, I don't know who the sausage is. Somebody in the last week said they wanted to see Need for Speed, so that's the only reason why I did it. I was going to do it eventually probably, but oh well, guys. Take care, and we will see you again right here on the Wayback Tech channel. Peace out, everybody.